It's June 30th, and I'm going to take you through a little tour of our garden thus far this year. There's actually a big storm coming, and they're predicting 70-mile-an-hour winds. So I'm hoping that it doesn't damage everything we've got. In this bed we've got broccoli, which started to bolt. So I cut all the tops off, and we're going to see if there's any side shoots that come out. That's in the row nearest us right now. There in the center we've got cabbage, and on that far side is where the cauliflower is. Got a few of them get knocked over by the wind, so that's why there's missing spots. In this next bed we've got some peppers here on the end, a couple jalapenos, and I can't remember what these other ones are. Got 3 eggplants in here, 2 tomatillos, which have just exploded. I was not expecting that. I'm going to have to cut them back some, because they're covering up my ghost pepper, and got another pepper underneath there that's getting no light now. So gonna have to trim these back. In this next bed, this is all peppers, mostly hot and a few mild, but no bell peppers in this one. Right there, those are some sweet bananas. Got 4 of those plants. Right there in the middle, that's some big bomb. Got a couple of those. I believe this is another sweet banana. I'm not sure what that one is. This here is Hungarian wax. Got 4 of those plants. This here is super chili. It's doing really well. This one here is Tabasco. Same with this one, it's also Tabasco. This one's starting to bud, whereas this one's actually got some peppers on it. Yeah, that super chili is just dense right now with them. And these are the Hungarian wax, like I got on the other side. Like I said, we've got 4 of these plants. This one's just freaking amazing. We got poblanos down the center here. This one I need to stake up or something. It keeps falling over. We get terrible wind out here. But yeah, I got 2 of the regular poblano, and we've got this poblano, which is poblano ancho, it says. So yeah, I don't know if that's any different. I mean, that one looks purple on there, whereas the other 2 look green, but I don't know, they might just be the same plant and different companies. This bed is mainly bell peppers, with a few others stuck in the spaces we had left over. Got a couple of orange down here at the end, yellow there in the middle. I believe that's another yellow. These ones here are the purple. This here, I can't remember which type it is. I've got them all written down inside. There's so many different types of peppers out here. Here we got some giant Marconis. Yeah, this down here at this end is just some green peppers. Over here at the trellis, we've got tomato plants that have just exploded. That's one tomato plant at each corner. And we were planning on having them go up the trellis, but as you can see, they've got a mind of their own and going all over the place. On the back side, as you can see through there, we've got two more at each corner. And then there in the center, we've got cucumbers. We were planning on putting cucumbers on this side later in the year so that we had them kind of staggered. But I don't think we're going to have any room. I think next year we need to build another one of these and dedicate it just to cucumbers. Don't put any tomatoes around it. So on to the tomato beds. We've got two tomato beds. This one has 5 plants in it. And as you can see, they exploded this year. And they're not getting a whole lot of airflow in there. We've been cutting off the unproductive ones. But next year I think we're going to have to stick to probably 3 plants to one of these beds. We're not used to having this productive of plants. This is our first year not row gardening. We built these raised beds and bought some really good soil with mixed in compost, and it's also the first year that I used urine as a amendment to the soil, a fertilizer. So between those 3 variables, I don't know which one contributes to this. That, and we've had so much rain this year. We've had more rain than we've had in probably 10 for June. I think they actually said it's the 3rd or 4th most rainfall for a June on record in our area. Here's our other bed of tomatoes. These we didn't cage up like the other ones. We didn't get around to it before they started getting unruly, so we just started putting in some stakes, trying to hold them up yesterday. I was planning on putting in the rest of the stakes today, but with the weather the way it is, I'll probably hold off till tomorrow, come assess the damage from the winds and whatnot, and fix what needs to be fixed, and take care of the thinning out of these and staking them up. These are all Roma here. Actually, there are 7 plants in this one bed. Like I said, I think next year we're going to have to go to 3 plants. Maybe we can get away with 4 if these Romas don't get much bigger. But yeah, there are 6 Roma plants in here. And then right here on the end is an Amish paste tomato. We were planning on putting more tomatoes in that one too, but once this all started exploding, we were like, yeah, I don't think we need any more tomato plants. This over here is my sister-in-law's little bed. She wanted one of her own. This is an empty bed right now. These are some kind of beans that my mom planted. I'm not really sure. And over here, we've got an empty bed that I'm going to start planting green onions in tomorrow, as well as some more chard, or maybe lettuce, I'm not sure. Over here we got some spinach which needs to be harvested. There was more in it, but it all bolted. I got it out of here yesterday. And yeah, look at that chard. That like exploded in like a week and a half. It was all 6 inches tall a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And all of a sudden it exploded. I can't eat that much chard. I'm trying to give it away. I'm gonna harvest some tonight, but I don't know how quickly this stuff bolts, but that it looks right now like it does in the grocery store. So I know it's all ready to harvest. Here's our little compost pile that we got started. I'm gonna build a proper box for it as soon as I can get the pallets. But this is just the start of it. I'd like to make my own compost as opposed to buying it personally.